The ground just shifted under the feet of some of the world's most powerful individuals. On January 30, 2026, the U.S. Department of Justice unleashed an unprecedented 3.5 million pages of documents, 2,000 videos, and 180,000 images related to Jeffrey Epstein. This wasn't just another data dump. It was a tidal wave of information, mandated by the Epstein Files Transparency Act, that has reignited public outrage and sent shockwaves through elite circles. What most people don't realize is the sheer scale of this release, far exceeding previous disclosures and promising to reshape our understanding of Epstein's dark network. The stakes are incredibly high, reputations are on the line, long-held secrets are being exposed, and the public is demanding answers about who enabled Epstein's horrific crimes. We're talking about a labyrinth of connections that touches every corner of influence, from high-profile doctors and former White House officials to political strategists and renowned intellectuals. The question isn't just what was revealed, but who was involved. And what does their proximity to Epstein truly mean? This isn't about idle gossip. It's about the uncomfortable truth of how power and privilege can intersect with unimaginable depravity. Prepare yourself, because the names emerging from these files are more surprising than you could ever imagine, and the implications are far-reaching. This is the biggest thing to happen to the Epstein saga in years, and it's just getting started.
You know, people often ask how this channel puts out content like this so consistently. And honestly, I'm not doing the heavy lifting manually. I'm using Helios. It's the AI engine we built to handle the impossible parts of creation. It is literally the power behind what you just watched. If you want that kind of speed and quality at your fingertips, don't just watch AI build the future. Start building it yourself. Helios is finally open to the public. Check the link in the description and go bring the heat.
Now you might be thinking, what exactly are these Epstein files? And why are they causing such a stir now? Here's the thing. These aren't just neatly organized case files. The Department of Justice, under the Epstein Files Transparency Act, has released a vast collection of documents drawn from 2 decades of investigations, including the Florida and New York cases against Epstein, the Ghislaine Maxwell prosecution, and even inquiries into Epstein's death. But here's where it gets interesting. The DOJ itself cautioned that some of these documents might contain fake or falsely submitted images, documents, or videos. As everything sent to the FBI by the public was included, this means that a mention in these files doesn't automatically equate to wrongdoing or direct involvement in Epstein's crimes. It's a critical distinction, often lost in the initial frenzy. The files include unvetted public submissions, private correspondence, and court records, creating a complex mosaic where context is everything. The challenge and the tension lies in sifting through this mountain of data to discern verified connections from mere hearsay or uncorroborated tips. What most people don't realize is the delicate balance between transparency and the potential for misinterpretation. The public demanded these files, and now they have them, in all their raw, unfiltered complexity. This is not a simple list, but a sprawling digital archive that requires careful scrutiny to understand the true nature of the relationships it exposes. Among the most unexpected names to surface in this latest document dump are Dr. Peter Attia, a prominent longevity expert, and Kathryn Ruemmler, a former White House counsel. The files reveal multiple email exchanges between Dr. Peter Attia and Jeffrey Epstein, discussing a range of topics from medical matters to travel. In one particularly striking email from Attia to Epstein in June 2015, Attia wrote, "You the biggest problem with becoming friends with you, the life you led is so outrageous, and yet I can't tell a soul." Another email from 2016 reportedly contained a crude medically themed joke. Attia, who recently became a CBS News contributor, also reportedly inquired about the legal fallout from a bombshell Miami Herald story in December 2018 that detailed Epstein's victims. The true nature of their relationship remains unclear from the documents, leaving many questions unanswered. But wait, there's more. Kathryn Ruemmler, who served as White House counsel under President Barack Obama, also had communications with Epstein. In a December 2015 email, Ruemmler expressed her admiration for Epstein, stating, "I adore him. It's like having another older brother." This sentiment came after Epstein offered to buy her a first-class ticket to Europe. Ruemmler has since stated through a spokesperson that she regrets ever knowing him, acknowledging a professional association during her time in private practice. These revelations underscore the breadth of Epstein's network and the surprising individuals who maintain contact with him, even after his initial conviction. The files also shed new light on the connections between Epstein and figures like Steve Bannon and Noam Chomsky, showcasing the sheer diversity of Epstein's contacts. Steve Bannon, a former White House chief strategist and ally of Donald Trump, exchanged hundreds of friendly texts with Epstein. Their conversations reportedly covered politics, travel, and even a documentary Bannon was planning to help rehabilitate Epstein's image. Emails from late 2018 even show Bannon and his son receiving expensive Hermes Apple Watches from Epstein. In a telling exchange from March 2019, Bannon asked Epstein to provide his plane for a pickup in Rome, and Epstein later messaged Bannon, "Now you can understand why Trump wakes up in the middle of the night sweating when he hears you and I are friends." And that's not even the craziest part. The renowned linguist and intellectual Noam Chomsky also maintained regular contact and a highly valued friendship with Epstein even after Epstein's 2008 conviction. Emails from 2015 show Epstein offering travel advice to Chomsky, and between 2016 and 2017, Epstein and his associates sent 23andMe genetic test kits to Chomsky and his wife. Chomsky reportedly received a significant sum from an account linked to Epstein, though he denies direct payments from the financier. Now, you might be wondering about Jay-Z. His name appeared in the documents, but it's crucial to understand the context. His mention stems from unverified FBI hotline tips from 2019, not from Epstein's personal logs or verified investigative evidence. One caller alleged an incident involving Jay-Z and Harvey Weinstein in 1996. But these are uncorroborated claims, not proof of association with Epstein's crimes. This highlights the importance of distinguishing between raw, unverified information and established facts within these massive releases. So what does this all mean for the public and the individuals named? The release of these millions of pages, videos, and images is a monumental step towards transparency, but it also presents a significant challenge. The sheer volume and the inclusion of unvetted public submissions mean that every mention requires careful scrutiny and contextual understanding. The files paint a disturbing picture of Epstein's extensive network, showing how he cultivated relationships across diverse and influential sectors, often maintaining contact even after his criminal activities became public. This has fueled public distrust and, unfortunately, also provided fodder for existing conspiracy theories like Pizzagate, which falsely claimed a pedophilia ring linked to Democrats. It's vital to remember that Pizzagate has been extensively discredited, and while the Epstein files expose real crimes, they should not be used to validate baseless theories. The implications are clear. The public is demanding accountability, and the spotlight on these powerful figures will only intensify. The ongoing review of these documents will undoubtedly continue to shape public discourse, forcing a re-evaluation of who we trust and how power operates in the shadows. What other truths do you think are still hidden within these files, waiting to be uncovered? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analysis as this story continues to unfold.
I hope you got some value out of this video. And if you're sitting there thinking you want to build something like this yourself, you don't have to start from scratch. I built Helios to give creators an unfair advantage. It takes the heavy lifting out of the process so you can focus on the ideas. It's exactly what I use, and now it's available for you too. The link is in the description. Don't just watch the future, go build it with Helios. I'll see you in the next one.